Hello there and welcome to Creeper World 4. Very recently released and, well, this is a game that I've been looking forward to. This is the fourth iteration, and while I didn't play the previous one, Creeper World 3, this is a franchise that is near and dear to my heart as I've kind of followed it for a long time. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So here we have our map. Now, it looks like we have a few enemies here. All the way over here in this left side, kind of like a split map, if you would. We've got enemies on the left side, and the right side's kind of open. I don't think I want to be doing anything really over here much because it looks terribly indefensible. But let's go ahead and start over here. So the objective of this mission is to nullify the enemies, activate totems, or reclaim the map. We can complete any of these objectives in order to win, and I'm probably going to end up reclaiming the map just because it's easiest, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go ahead and put my main command center down right about here, and we'll start this. Now, for those unfamiliar with Creeper World, we have to keep this main command center alive, and the enemies are going to be spawning from over here because, well, that's where all the enemies are. We have emitters here, we have the blob nest, which creates units, and we have the spore launchers, which launches basically artillery missiles at us, and we're gonna have to defend against that. So there's a few different resources that we have to worry about. We have redon ore here, which is one kind of mineral used for anti-air and SAM site style weapons. We have the green art crystals here, which is used for liftic, basically advanced, like super advanced late game kind of stuff. If we go down to the special here is used for the rockets and orbital abilities and all kinds of other late game things, which probably not going to get to in this mission, but we'll cover that in a little bit later. Then we have this blueite resource, which is used it's kind of like coal, if you want to compare it to that. It's very good for energy generation, can also be good at throwing at our enemies and blowing them up. Probably could use it for energy, but we'll see. Now, energy works in this not unlike it does in something like Factorio. So what I'm going to do is attach all of these energy pylons around, and these are kind of a cross between solar panels and energy pylons. They are called towers, and the way they work is you can see the number here above them. We have 121. That's how much solar power they get. So I'm going to be building a bunch of these with the highest numbers I can get across each of them, and we're going to start building here. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game. As we're no, I don't want to build you over there. Don't go away. I'm going to unpause the game, and we'll see our command center warp in and immediately start building things. Now, the economy in this game is a streaming economy type. That means that we have buildings under construction that will constantly drain resources for the duration of their construction. So we're currently generating 1.5 energy per second, and we're using 2.2 energy, which means that, well, these are not going to be producing or constructing at the fastest rate possible just because we don't have enough resource income to produce them at the fastest rate. Let's go ahead and get this going here. Build this up. But oh, okay, so we already have the blue death coming for us, so I need to start defending ourselves. The enemy in this game, it has units, but it's mostly just this blue liquid. It is us versus this liquid mass that's coming to dissolve us and destroy us. So I'm going to be building a couple cannons here that will keep it at bay. I don't want to build too many at once. I want to make sure that we're not building more than we are producing, because I don't want to be hitting a deficit here. These cannons, they do consume energy to fire, so if I get a deficit here of energy, then we're just going to be in a really bad spot, as our cannons will simply cease to fire. Go ahead and move these guys forward. That is one very nice feature. We can just move our cannons and basically units around. They are technically turrets, but they act like units. I do want to defend up here. Let's move this guy up here. Let's go get ahead and get a couple mortars. Now, when it comes to the different cannon or turret types, the mortars are better for sheer and raw DPS. The cannons, a little bit more consistent. They're better area denial, if you would. So I can just keep one cannon up here, and it will cover anything that tries to peek over this ridge. Whereas these mortars, for example, they just fire a big projectile and just deletes chunks upon chunks of the blue blob. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and line all these guys up over here. Make sure that we have tower power fully covering that area. Put a couple more of these guys in front. And they're going to start working on my technology. This structure right here is an upgrade center, so I'm going to put it somewhere right about here. Should be good. And this guy is a factory. Factory used for creating more advanced materials. I can put it right next to my core here. Sweet. And that will enable us to start getting upgrades for all of our units and really everything. And this factory will let us start building more advanced materials and resources, which we could use for more advanced goodies. Now, we're about to get hit with the units. So I'm going to build snipers, which destroy units. And these specialized for destroying units. And then I'm going to also build some SAM sites. I'm going to build one there, and here, and over here, and one all the way over here. There we go. And that way we have full coverage from any kind of airborne missile strike, which will be hitting us in about a little less than 1 minute. And also some units are going to be coming at us in a little less than a minute as well. So let's go ahead and build this guy over here. Sweet. We have the upgrade center up, but it looks like we have 7 upgrades available, which is very easy for us. So I'm going to start researching all the upgrades, which is quite convenient. Excellent. And now that our factory is online, it is producing basically missile ammunition, which will be used to supply all of these. You can see the missiles spawning in. There we go. Let me go ahead and, for the sake of visibility, hide some of these paths. Ooh, looks like you can see all the red nodes here. We are at a deficit. It's probably from building so many things all at once. But let's start trying to fix that. So in order to fix that, I need to get some more energy. And the only way to get more energy is to claim more territory. Or there's actually 2 ways to get more energy. Oh dear. Here comes the missiles. And units. There they go. So the snipers destroyed the units because we had plenty of them out already. But the missiles are incoming, and it looks like they're going to mostly miss us. That one gets shot down. This one will get shot down as well. There we go. No more slamming. No more hitting us with missiles here. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some terraformers. So if I'm going to use this little patch of minerals here, I have to build mines on it. If we go to structures, I can build. Where's the miner? Here it is. But the problem is it's kind of up and down this little cliff, and it makes it very difficult to put a miner on it. But if I get a terraformer, I can go to the terraform button. Let's go ahead and grab this elevation with my brush and just kind of paint over here the elevation I want this to be. That way we can then build a nice, stable, and consistent full coverage of miners across this entire area. That's going to be so much better. So we'll give that a minute. Now, while that's going, I also want to terraform this. Flatten this hill so we can build miners up here as well. That would be great. This guy, we can't terraform while there are things on it, so I need to go back over here and make this. There we go. Much better. Excellent. So while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and build a refinery here, which will enable us to start mining this green resource for later uses. And we do have a couple extra. Yes, we do actually have some more upgrades available. So I'm going to upgrade some of these mortars individually, which will give me some more play. And it looks like this is finished terraforming, so I'm going to get rid of this tower temporarily anyways. And then let's go ahead and go over to miner and start building mines here. This is right here. This is where I want. Excellent. Ooh, I need to do a little bit more terraforming here. So I can't build a miner up here where all this blue is because miners are kind of thick and they need a little extra space. I need to do the same thing on this side as well. Give them a little bit more play. There we go. So that'll take a moment for that to all go through. And there we are. Now we could fit a miner right there and right here. We could rotate this guy and put him right over here. There we go. So now we've got just about full coverage. Just a couple spaces there. I don't need that much coverage. It's fine. I don't want to have to go terraforming everything and shifting everything over for 2 block spaces. This is all flat over here, so we could start putting our miners over here. Get you shifted down. Excellent. Rotate here and here. Need to move this guy aside. There we go, and then we can put our tower back. Beautiful. And There we go. Make sure we get it all in there. There we go, surrounded. Nice. So it looks like we're going to be getting a metric ton of power out of that. Let's make sure we can get that power on the red spaces. So I'm going to go ahead and start putting down pylons around. These are basically just mega power towers. All they do is move power around at greater distances and much more efficiently and quickly. This will enable me to get my supply lines around faster, and it will enable us to use all this extra power that we're getting. Now, I think the best way to use all the power is to spam down cannons and basically build an army out of it. I think that would be an excellent way of handling this whole needing to spend money issue. Just a metric ton of units should solve it. Looks like these mortars, oh my lord, look at all of the mortars just flying over here and shredding everything. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I love it. Yes, we're actually at a deficit again, which is what I want to see. Alright, so now we have all of these mortars. I'm just gonna, cannons, sorry, and bring them all the way over here. Just go ahead, fly over there, slam down, and destroy all the enemy. I love little sound effects letting me know that we're getting attacked. Things are coming after us as we destroy them. That's actually a huge amount of mortars. Like, with that much energy, we are actually using so much energy right now, just pumping that into upgraded mortar launches. It's beautiful. There we go. The moment these guys land, they'll pacify the area, letting me get power towers in there. And these power towers will, well, allow the cannons to resupply. There we go. Okay, so actually, it looks like we got a little bit of a unique little problem over here. I'll explain this. In order to destroy this emitter, we have to use a weapon called a nullifier. The nullifier has to be placed very close to it. You can see the white line that gets drawn to it. We have to put it within the circle. Now, it looks like the only location that it can be built is behind it in the blue, where we can't put it there because it's in the blue. So rather than attempt to pacify basically this entire area and then double back and deal with this, I'm just going to terraform. Let's grab this elevation with our terraform brush and bring all of this up to the same level. That way we can then build the nullifier close enough on this side of the creeper to deal with that. Alright, so we've pushed forward to that effective army. Let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. Just push all the way down here. Make sure our towers are going this direction. It looks like the mortars alone have basically pacified that area by virtue of overwhelming firepower, which you guys know I'm perfectly happy with that. We're going to have extra pylons going over here for bonus resupply speed. There we go. Excellent. Let's go ahead and use a nullifier right here. This one nullifier in the middle of these two should be able to handle all of that. As long as these cannons can keep it safe for the duration of its build, we should be okay there. Let's build solar panels all the way over here. Looks like we lost a cannon somewhere. Probably one of the few that I moved forward. They got a little bit too close to the blue. I know I tend to do that. This is still building. Okay, we can bring some more of these guys forward. There we go. Excellent. Beautiful. Okay. Got power going to everyone, yeah? Yes, we do. Sweet. Let's go ahead and move these guys forward now that they're no longer in a significant amount of danger. I could terraform this, get a little bit more power out of it. That would be good to do. Oh, there we go. Okay, sweet. So we have this area completed. Gonna move one of my cannons up top. What's going on here? Oh, I didn't. That guy doesn't have power. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, sweet. This is one of their unit production facilities. It's got 18 seconds before it spawns another unit. So I'm going to put a nullifier next to it, which will take it out of play. And now these two emitters are nullified. They can no longer do anything, which is quite good. I kind of want... It's a lot of... shoot, it's a lot of blue over there. How many stacks is that? That's 15 stacks of blue over there. Oof. Alright, so it spawned some units, blew up some of my base, including the emitter that I was planning to put down here. Or the nullifier, so let's put that one back. It did defend itself, but we blew up all the units that came out of it. Sweet. Let's go ahead and grab a couple snipers to stop that from happening again. And a SAM site over here, just to make sure that we don't have them launching missiles and destroying my nullifier, really anything over there that could cause them to spiral out of control. Now I can build a nullifier right here, on this side, away from the blue, and keep everything all nice and safe. Alright, so we got this little area over here that needs to be pacified. This is a nice little spot for me, because there's nothing over here to generate the blue blob, the blue mass, so I don't have to worry about it coming back. As long as I pacify this area and prevent them from launching anything over here, then that's going to be my spot forever. Alrighty, what I really want to do is get some serious air superiority. If you guys remember our last live stream, the last live stream was so much fun. I can just straight up build a runway over here, don't mind if I do. Alright, this is all pacified. Let's march these guys forward. Let's get a pylon here, and right here, there we go. And power towers all around, as that is pacified now. Power towers here, come on. Power tower, everything, please. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and grab these terraformers, bring them over here, and terraform this land to make it a little bit more flat, so that we have plenty of room to put all of our bombers and really anything else that we want around here. That would be nice. Let's grab this, slide these over here. Now remember, all we have to do is nullify every single enemy on the map, or activate the totems. That's these, where are you? These shield emitters here. We have to activate all of them. Or this one over here. Or we have to reclaim a certain percentage of the map. Looks like our missile launchers have kept everything safe. They did actually try to come over here and destroy and reclaim this area, but missile launchers are good units. Alright, so let's go ahead and push in. Make sure everything is power towered. There we go. Go ahead and build one terraformer here so we can dig up in these next upgrade slots. Bring our mortars forward. Feel like I'm missing one. That's fine. It'll be fine. Once this runway is completed, we can start constructing some air vehicles and bombers. Remember last live stream, we had so much fun with the bombers. I love those. Easily my favorite unit in the game. Nice. I have a pylon that goes over here and supplies power to this area at a faster rate than currently being used. And there go the mortars, just spamming and chucking, just obliterating everything over there. That's exactly what I want to see. Didn't we have another mortar somewhere? I feel like we had another mortar somewhere. We can build some more mortars. Why am I bothering to worry? Just build more. Ooh, that is the growl of success. Yes, we have reclaimed enough of the map that we're actually starting to complete the objective here. There we go, boys. We're about to win. Just gonna bring these guys over here. Here it is. The beacon is charging. 85%. 95. Mission complete. And the rift is opened. So what we've done here is we've completed the mission. We've opened the rift. That means we can get out of here. Now, we notice that there are still enemies on the map, and there's still things that we can do. I'm gonna be real, not too keen on finishing it, because we've already completed the mission, and the only thing left to do is really just to finish off this last little batch of enemies. And it is, I think, obvious at this point that there is nothing the opponents can do to stop us. We reign supreme. We haven't even nullified this launcher yet, and we've just been kind of ignoring it because it is no threat to us. But if you guys want to see more videos just like this and to see all the kind of shenanigans, and more importantly, if you guys want to see some more of these aircraft, we can get bombers, and then we can get the anti-creeper bombers, which are just hilariously fun. Oh boys, we haven't even touched on the rockets yet. We have so much more content to cover in this game. But if you guys want to see more of it, make sure to hit that like button. But for now, I will see you guys in the next video. Later!